Hello, good morning students. Today we are going to discuss about the photoelectric effect. So in this photoelectric effect can be prove that the light which is consisting wave nature as well as the particle nature. Light which is consisting wave nature as well as the particle nature. Right students? So this effect are explained by this effect or explain this photoelectric effect explained by the Henry Hertz, who explained the photoelectric effect. So this is the arrangement who he made, who he have made. This is the arrangement. So in this arrangement, what he did, he using the glass rod, glass plate, glass jar. In this glass jar, he inserted the metal. He inserted the metal plate. This is the metal plate, students. This is the metal plate. This is the metal plate he is introducing. So, and one end is metal plate, another end is the one more plate he kept. That metal plate he called as a detector. Right, students? And the both metal and the detectors are connected with the battery through a emitters. Through a emitter. Right, students? Okay. So when the and this glass jars are make one of the hole here, one of the hole. So then the hole from which the ray of light are passed toward the metal plate, it attract toward the metal plate. Then he observed when he passing the ray of light whose frequency is mu1, then there is no ejection of electrons. That's right. Again he passed the one more ray of light, that is mu2 frequency of light he passed. If you pass the mu2 frequency of the light, then also there is no emission of electrons. There is no emission of electrons. Right, students? Next, he is passing the mu3 frequency of the light. mu3 frequency of light. When he passes the mu3 frequency of the light, the ray of light, the electrons are ejected on the metal surface of detectors. Electrons ejected on the metal surface of the detector. Right, students? Detector, and the emitter will be give the how many electrons are emitted over here. Right, students? So this is the arrangement he made. So it means the during the reaction he using the two important parameters. The first one is intensity. Second one is the frequency. These two parameters he used to explain the photoelectric effects. Right, students? So what is the role of intensity and the frequency of the light? Let's see here, students, one by one. So Henry Hertz performed the very interesting experiment. The electrons were ejected when certain metal were exposed to the beam. This is a beam, students. This is a beam of light called as photoelectric effect. When the ray of light are passed over the metal plates, the electrons are started to be ejected. Electrons are came out from the metal surface. Right. So let's see here. So what he observed, when the electrons are ejected from the metal surface as soon as the beam of light strike the metal surface. So there is no time is lag behind the striking beam of light and the electrons from the metal surface. When electrons are strike on the metal surface, the ray of light strike on the metal surface, instantly the beam of electrons are ejected. Right, students? So this is the potassium metal plate. They are using the potassium metal plate. The potassium metal plate from which the ray of light are came out, pass over the metal plate, and when ray of light having the kind of frequency, that is mu3, already we have discussed mu3 frequency of the light, are passed over the metal plate, then the ejection of electrons are instantly. So that's why here mentioned there is no time lags behind striking of light and the ejection of electrons. Right, students? So next point he explained the number of ejected electron proportional to intensity of the brightness of the light. Intensity of brightness of the light. So the whatever the ejection of electrons are there, ejection of electrons are depend upon the brightness of the light. So what he did, he kept he improved the brightness of the light. The frequency is constant. He kept frequency constant, but the improving the brightness of the light. Improving the brightness of the light. If he improve the brightness means the ejection of electron also increases here. Number of ejection electrons are increasing intensity of the light. Students, it means the brightness is also responsible for the ejection of electrons. So next is there is a characteristics minimum frequency called as threshold frequency. Threshold frequency means already we have discussed, students, here. So when ray of light which is passed, if you are passed the first initially we are passing this point, friends, we are discussing this point. So first we are passing the mu1 frequency which cannot exhibit the ray of light. Afterwards again we are passed the mu2 frequency. mu2 also cannot exhibit the ray of light. Finally we are passed the mu3 frequency. So mu3 which absorb the metal plate and emit the electron. So mu3 is considered as a threshold frequency. mu3 considered as a threshold frequency which emitting the ray of light. Right, students? So mu3 here considered as a mu naught. mu3 or considered here as a mu naught. Right, students? So next point is frequency below the threshold frequency, photoelectric effect is not observed. If frequency already we have discussed, students, so mu1 frequency, mu2 frequency and the mu3 frequency already we have discussed here. So mu1 and mu2 we called as a minimum below the threshold frequency, and mu3 which is we called as the minimum frequency. So frequency below the threshold frequency which cannot exhibit the photoelectric effect. So it means the mu1 and mu2 which cannot exhibiting the photoelectric effects. Right, students? Next, so when we are past the high frequency is greater than threshold frequency, if we are passed over the metal plates, then ejection is came out with very high speed. Right, students? Rather than mu3, we know that the mu naught is the minimum frequency. If we are passing the ray of light greater than the mu naught, then what happens, students, here? If the frequency is greater than the threshold frequency, then emission of electrons also increases. Emission of electrons are increases with threshold with certain kinetic energy. Right, students? Kinetic energy of electron increases. Kinetic energy of electrons are increases here with increasing frequency light. So when we are increase the frequency of the light, when we kept brightness intensity is constant, and if you improve the frequency and kept the brightness is constant, then what happens, when the ejection of electrons also increases. The ejection of electrons are considered as a kinetic energy. That is, we consider as kinetic energy. So energy content beam of light depend upon the brightness of the light. So already we discussed here this point. The ejection of electrons are depend upon the brightness of the light, and it also depend upon the frequency of the light. Right, students? So number of ejection electrons, it means the velocity of emission of electrons are increases. It depend upon the brightness as well as the frequency of the light. Right, students? For example, let us see here, students. When we pass the red light, when you pass the red light, then red light the high frequency 4.3 to 4.6 10 to the power of minus 14 hertz. Then no photons of electron is ejected, because it is not a threshold frequency. It is a below the threshold frequency. That's why it cannot be emitted. Similarly, if you are past the yellow light, then what happens, students? If you pass the yellow light have a frequency 5.1 to 5.2 into 10 to the power of minus 14. So frequency strike on the potassium metal, the photoelectric effect observed. Right, students? So when we pass the yellow light which having the frequency the 5.1 to 5.2 into 10 to the power of minus 14. So this is the minimum frequency. When we pass the yellow light, emission of electron is occurs, but when we pass the red light, emission of electron is not occurs. It means, so this is the minimum frequency, students, that we mentioned as a mu naught. It is mentioned as a mu naught, right? So mu naught. So yellow frequency of the light which emit the radiation, red frequency is below the threshold frequency, so it cannot emit the radiations. So this theory, whatever theory is there, this theory is successfully explained by the Einstein in the year of 1905. He got the Nobel Prize for this photoelectric only. So what he explains, students, so what he suggested here, shining beam of light, the shining beam of light on the metal surface, electrons are ejected means the beam of particle. So each beam which contain the particles, and each beam which including the photon. So whatever the ray of light is there, the minimum frequency we are passed over the metal plate, the beam of light can be consisting a photon, right? That is a kind of particle, he suggested in the first point. The second point, when photon have a, whatever photon is there, each beam of light contain the photon. The photon have a sufficient energy to take out the electron from the metals. There is no time, there is no lag behind, there is no delay, because whatever the minimum frequency is there, the minimum frequency possesses the sufficient amount of energy. Due to sufficient amount of energy, it directly collides the metal surface and emit the electron. So that is the second point, students, right? And the next third point, the greater energy possessed by the photon, greater will be the transfer of electrons. So whatever the photon is there, the photons is possess greater energy. How they possess greater energy? If the frequency increases, if frequency of the light increases, the energy of electron is also increases. So that's why energy of electron increases, the emission of electron also increases. That is the velocity of electron is also increased here. So he stated that when the photon in which, if you are increase the frequency, the photon energy increases. The photon energy increases means ejection of electrons are increases. That is explained by the third point. In the fourth point, Yo. So the third point, in the fifth point, the kinetic energy increases, frequency increases. Or we say, if we are improve the frequency. If we are improve the frequency, the kinetic energy also increases here. Right students? Kinetic energy increases by increasing frequency of the light. So if you are past the high frequency of the light, in which it observe only the h mu naught. It observe only h mu naught frequency observed. Right, if you are passing the high frequency of the light, if you are passing the frequency is mu 10 frequency we are passing, but it observe only the mu 3, it observe only mu 3 frequency, right students, to emit the electrons. So right students, it observe many. So whatever the mu 3 frequency observed to emit electrons, that velocity explained by the Einstein here, that velocity is here when electrons are emitted from the metal surface. With improve the frequency, the emission of electrons are increases. So that electron emitting from the metal surface, its speed is considered as a ke is equal to half mv square. That is mv square. So m is the mass of electrons and v is the velocity of electrons. Right students, I hope you understood the two topics. If you hand out, then ask me student. Thank you.